Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Lex Scoop and I'm back. And I'm bringing you another 30 and 4 free-for-all, but this time it's on lockdown. And the topic at hand today. You know what? I'm going to tell you a story. I was thinking about doing it for a long time, and I was even thinking about doing this commentary back when this situation happened to me. But I was really hesitant. And basically, this this story is about biting your pride. And, if you've got friends that you've had for a long period of time, don't ruin your friendship over something so small. So, I've got a friend. I'm not going to give any names. I'm just going to explain the situation. So I have a friend, and this friend he's a good friend to me. He does, he helps me out if I'm in need. He's always been there for me if I ever need to borrow some cash or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I've helped him out a lot too. But in all honesty, I think if we had to if we put it all on a scale, he's definitely done more for me than I've done for him. It's not the lack of me turning him down. It's just, he's able to help me out, and I can only help him out with, me physically doing it myself. So anyways, that's besides the point. The point is about the story and the situation. So I came across these tickets. I got some UFC. I won some UFC tickets, and I'm not a big UFC fan. I originally invited my friend to go, and then afterwards he realized how financially it'd be better for me to sell the tickets than to go myself. So he's like, dude, why don't you just sell the tickets, because I know you need the money. And I was like, okay, good idea. I'll put an ad on Kijiji, and there's him and another friend that knew about the tickets, and they both said that it was the first time actually. I think it's the second time it's come to Canada, the UFC, and these tickets were sold out, and they were only about $150 to $200 for the. I think it was close to $200 per ticket for the actual seats themselves. But both friends were like, don't sell it for less than $1,000 for both tickets, because they were fairly confident that they would go for that and sell for that. And I'm not a big UFC fan, so I'm not quite sure. And I've never really dealt with selling tickets before. Do you sell them at face value or whatever? So that option came up. So I was like, okay, sweet. I'll put them on Kijiji or eBay or something and see what the tickets are going for, and also I'll post my own and see what I can get. So my friend was like, here, how about this? I'll give you $400 for the tickets. And I was like, well, in my mind, he's saying, they're worth $1,000. And I'm like, okay, well, here, I'll sell them to you for $500 and they're yours right now. And he's like, well, I can't do more than $400. So I was like, okay. And then he made talk with somebody else who might want to go, and then so it was the two of them trying to buy the tickets. So I was like, here, look, if I haven't gotten a better offer by Thursday, the tickets were for Saturday. If I haven't gotten a better offer for by Thursday, they're yours for $400. And he seemed like that was fair. He was like, okay, that's fine. So I waited, and this was I went and picked him up on Sunday or Monday, so it was only giving me a couple of days. I put the ad up on Kijiji. I think I put him up twice because to keep him at the top of the page. And by the way, just for you Americans, Kijiji is Canadians' version of Craigslist. Moving along, and then basically somebody on the last day, just before 8 o'clock, I said on Thursday I'd let him know, and they were like, hey, I'll give you, I put on the ad that my best offer is $400, and the guy's like, I'll give you $425. Or no, he said, I'll give you $410. And I was like, sorry, man, that's not enough of an increase of value for me to jump from one person who's already got that offer. And he's like, all right, I'll give you $425. And I'm not a person with a lot of money. I'm usually in money troubles, so I thought $425 was a fair deal. So I thought, all right, a fair increase in value. So I called my friend back, and I was like, hey, I got an offer for $425, and he felt that I was nickeling and diming him because he's a friend of mine and he's done a lot for me. And in all honesty, when he offered me $400 for the tickets, I should have just said, sure, they're yours, buddy. but I didn't, and I thought, you know, $25 to me isn't the same as $25 to him. That was the thought process in my mind. So I thought that, you know, I thought that that was fair. So he basically said, "Don't worry about it." And then his partner called me up and said, "Hey, I heard you got a better offer. What's the deal?" And I was like, "Yeah, somebody offered me 425." He's like, "Okay, I'll offer you 450." And I was like, "Okay, I'll email the guy back, and if he's not if he's, you know, that's too much, then you've got them." So I emailed the guy back on Kijiji. He replied. He said, "No, that's too much." And then so I called the guys back. Actually, I called the guy back who called, raised it up to 450, sold him the tickets for 450, and then my friend that I'm not naming, we didn't talk for like months, and we were like really pretty goddamn close friends, and all of our commutative friends kind of like spoke to me and was like, "Dude, you gotta like talk to him." And I tried messaging him a couple of times. I tried explaining my situation though and telling him what my thought process was, and he didn't really agree with it, which is fair. I completely understand. So he still felt that I was being a dick, and you know, he's done so much for me, and I should have just sold him the tickets. And I agree now. And but like I said, at the time, my mindset was a little different. It was so. Anyways, we didn't talk for months, and then his girlfriend or somebody else that we know came up and spoke to me and said, "Hey, look, you've got to, you know, maybe just if you just apologized, you know, I'm sure he'll take you back because, you know, you guys are good friends." And you know, we both bit our pride for a long period of time, and I messaged him back and said, "You know what, you're right, dude. I'm sorry. I should have sold you the tickets. I do now I realize that I was nickeling and diming you, but at the time I didn't feel so because, you know, $25 to you isn't the same as 25 to me because he's better off than I am." So I hope you guys enjoyed my story, and that was a close call between me and a friend. Don't let it happen to you. It's like Scoop saying, rate, comment, subscribe. Do what you do, skadoosh.